I'm ready now. This is Rita Flynn, who is going to sing Red River Valley for us. Rita's from Knockrour, Scartaglin. Where are you going now, Rita?
As I stood by my window this morning to see the birds sing in the trees, the song that they sang, it made me lonesome. And this is the song now you'll hear. From this valley they say you are going. We will miss your nice eyes and sweet smile. For they say you are taking the sunshine that brightens our pathway a while. Won't you think of the home you are leaving? Oh, how lonesome, how sad it will be. Won't you think of the fond heart you're breaking, and the sadness you're now causing me? Come and sit by my side if you love me. Don't you hasten to bid me adieu, but remember the Red River Valley and the girl that love you so true. You may go to your home in Killarney, where we first fell in love, you and I, where you taught me to love you, dear Molly. Now you're bidding me a last goodbye. Come and sit by my side if you love me. Don't you hasten to bid me adieu, but remember the Red River Valley and the girl that loved you so true.
And now she's going to sing Belfast Town for us.
I'm John McClue, I'm young and poor, in Belfast I was born. Now here I stand with a gun in my hand on a cold and wintry morn. Many men have hopes that I will die. I am cursed by one and all. And in Belfast town, when the sun go down, there'll be no hope at all. I can see my child, scarce 9 years old, her mind all twisted in fear, and the hate that I hold for the men that control her, 'tis more than I can bear. Many men have hopes that I will die. I am cursed by one and all. And in Belfast town, when the sun go down, there'll be no hope at all. May the sun rise in our children's face. May peace lie over all. May the flags that fly in the Belfast sky be the green, white and gold. Many men have hopes that I will die. I am cursed by one and all. And in Belfast town, when the sun go down, there'll be no hope at all.
And now we'll hear Lovely Claheen.
I have seen the green fields of my native Claheen. I have walked by the meadows neath the rippling stream. I have cried for the grave where my young love do lie. I can still see her standing where the bright waters flow, and the church where we married so long, long ago. And as the gold eagle fly high in the sky, he will fly o'er the grave where my young love do lie. The day that we married, we walked hand in hand. No happier couple ever walked in this land. No honeymoon bower or no baby to cry. Just a quiet, lonesome grave where my young love do lie. Sleep on, darling Mary, rest well in Claheen. I know you found peace by the rippling stream, and as the ghost sunset rise high in the sky, it will shine o'er the red rose where my young love do lie. It will shine o'er the grave where my Mary now lies.
The next song that Rita's going to sing for us was written by her brother Michael O'Mara.
My name is Michael O'Mara, from Cordal boys I came. I fell in love with a lovely girl, and Mary is her name. I know her old father don't like me, nor likewise her brother Con. They say I am of a low degree, but I'm only a reckless man. There was a dance at Daniel Max I never will forget. The lovely smile Mary Ready gave me, I sometimes see it yet. I know her old father don't like me, nor likewise her brother Con. They say I am of a low degree, but I'm only a reckless man. But if by chance we'll have some young ones, pause they're sure to be. One will be like their mother, and the other one like me. We'll join our hands in wedlock bands, to Almona she'll come with me. We live together and love each other, and rear our family.
Alice. It's a little bit north of Albuquerque, small rural village. The adobe is made of mud that traditionally comes from the Rio Grande. Where I grew up is a farm on the west coast, down in the south of Kerry. I'm number 6 in a family of 11, so it was noisy, a lot of people, and a lot of work because it's a farm. I always thought that the most glamorous thing you could do would be to leave. And my dad had been in Chicago and upstate New York for about 6 years in the 50s. And when he talked about America and working in America and leaving and the culture of immigration, a lot of my mother's brothers and sisters left. first thing I can remember about drawing was when my great aunt, my grand-aunt, Nell, would gather us all around her and say, today we're going to draw a girl carrying a bucket, which is a very noble thing for a Kerry woman to do, by the way, carry 2 buckets. When I went to draw something, it actually worked out fairly all right. And when something works after the first or the second go, you're likely to do it again. I spent a school year in State University of New York in Cortland. After that, I spent 3 years at the University of Pennsylvania Graduate School of Fine Arts, where I got an MFA in painting. My friend Jill was packing up to leave Philadelphia. She'd bought a van and she was going to Santa Fe. And from what I'd learned about the Southwest and about this area in particular, I liked the idea. I liked the idea of being in a place that had a history that goes back a little further than 300 years, a rural, agricultural-based area. And also the Catholic influence here is very like home, where you drive along the street and houses have little grottos and images, Catholic images. That is a comfort to me because that's what it's like at home. In Ireland, one of the things that I used a lot in my painting was the dog track. In Tralee, my father raises and races greyhounds, and has done for a long time. When I start out to make a painting, I don't have a plan and I don't have a set of things that I'm about to do. I start painting and things come. Now I'm thinking actually more about religion, and there's a tradition here called Santos, where they make primitive and simple but quite beautiful renderings of saints, and they have a saint for everything. There's a patron saint of feminists and there's a patron saint of drug dealers down in Mexico too. The light is so clear and bright here. The altitude, we're up 5,000 feet, so things are very well illuminated. It's quiet, it's real peaceful, and so I can take my time. I've never even considered living off my art. It's never been something that I've wanted to try and do, because I find it's much easier to paint when my paycheck is coming from somewhere else. I work in a wholesale nursery. I went out of my way when I got to New Mexico and saw how dry a lot of the area is in New Mexico, to find a place where I could be in humidity and see green things. It's very important to me. It's fun. It's a job that I have a ball doing. I love the plants, and I like learning more and more about them. I've practiced drawing on plants, so I use some of what I see at work every day in the studio. There are certain things about Ireland that you'll never find anywhere else. But New Mexico is close. It's strange as it seems. a lot of the culture here is very similar, and I feel more at home here. I like to eat, I love my food, and so I like to cook. I think the conversations that come up, the interaction that happens over a meal is a great thing.
I said, yeah. I said, you know, today I don't have a choice. It'll be the corned beef and cabbage. And she says, but if he's Catholic, he won't have meat. It was Friday.
Oh!
God, as long as my mother doesn't know.
You got dropped out.
I had been always saying, sure, as soon as I finish college, I'll go home. To go home, I might retire. I might be a visiting aunt from America who comes in with an alligator skin handbag and blue hair. That'll be me. Painting is something that I will continue to do, more and more continue to enjoy, and I'm becoming more determined to do it on my own terms and just purely for